Hello, everyone. Welcome to the class on representative ethnic folk dances of Yunnan. I am the speaker, Zhang Chu. In this class, I will teach you the basic hand shapes and positions of the Dai ethnic group in Wenshan, Yunnan. 1. Basic hand shapes. The basic hand shape of the Wenshan Dai ethnic group is the flat palm hand shape, where the four fingers are held together, and the thumb is kept close to them. Based on the flat palm hand shape, there are movements of upward wrist flicks and downward wrist flicks. Upward wrist flicks. Downward wrist flicks. Lexi hand shape. The Lexi hand shape is a half-closed fist, where the four fingers are bent and brought close to the thumb. Basic hand positions. Hand positions are divided into 4 regions. Low space hand positions. 1. House-shaped hand shape. House-shaped hand shape is also our preparatory hand position. The wrists are positioned on both sides of the hips with elbows raised, and wrists flicked upward. Note that from the side, the elbows should not relax backward. Keep the elbows raised, so that both arms form the shape of a house, hence the name house-shaped hand. 2. Small skirt hand swing. One hand in front of the crossed hip. Taking the right hand as an example, the right hand is placed in front of the left hip, while the left hand is pushed outward to the side of the left body. One hand performs an upward wrist flick, and the other performs a downward wrist flick. Opposite side. Meanwhile, form an opposite movement with the swinging of the hips. Opposite side. 3. Large skirt hand swing. Based on the small skirt hand swing, the right hand is brought back to the side of the right hip. Opposite side. Consistent with the requirements of the small skirt hand swing, when swinging the hips, create a pulling force against each other. 4. Yashi hand shape. Place both hands on either side of the hips, with elbows parallel and drawn back, alternating between palm facing down and back of hand facing down. Note that the elbows should clamp tightly against the body when drawn back and should not be visible from the front, with the palms and backs of the hands alternating in downward movements. Middle space hand positions. Jiaxing hand shape 1. Both arms are parallel to the ground. Bend the forearms so that they are perpendicular to the ground, maintaining this parallel and perpendicular position. The palms and backs of the hands alternate in downward movements. Jiaxing hand shape 2. The right hand is positioned at the left shoulder, with the wrist flicked upward and elbow raised, while the left hand is at the right waist, with a flat palm and elbow also raised. The arms should not stick to the body. There should be space between the arms and the torso. 3. Tuishi hand shape. Tuishi hand shape has 2 variations, pushing forward and pushing to the side. Pushing forward. Bend the elbow and flick the wrist upward, with fingertips level with the shoulders. Then straighten the arm and flick the wrist downward, also keeping them level with the shoulders. pushing to the side. Similarly, bend the elbow and flick the wrist upward. Then straighten the arm and flick the wrist downward. 4. Chuanqi hand shape. Chuanqi hand shape is a flat palm hand shape. Thread out from under the armpit. Straighten the arms. Maintain a flat hand shape and thread out from under the armpit. 5. Lexi hand shape. Note the half-clenched fist hand shape for this movement. Both hands start from the center with palms facing outward, elbows exerting force outward, while pulling outward, just like this movement. 6. Shiko hand shape. With both wrists flicked upward and facing each other. Raise the elbows and maintain a certain distance between the arms and the body. The movement can alternate between the left and right hands. 7. Small house-shaped hand shape. Small house-shaped hand shape forms the shape of a house with the palm. Raise both elbows and coordinate with the left and right body postures. To form the small house-shaped hand shape, high space hand position. Hat holding hand shape 1. Raise both hands above the head. Bend the elbows and flick the wrists upward. Keep the elbows at the same horizontal level on both sides. They should not be closed inward, nor should the shoulders be deliberately opened. Hat holding hand shape 2. One hand assumes the hat holding hand shape, while the other hand pushes outward. Straighten the arm, flick the wrist upward, and push the base of the palm diagonally upward. This movement can also alternate between the left and right hands. 3. Sun shading hand shape. Raise the arms above the head, with the backs of the hands facing outward, or palms facing outward, coordinating with the twisting body posture. This can also be completed with the backs of the hands facing outward in conjunction with the twisting posture. 4. Large square hand shape. Pay attention to the arm contours. The upper arm and forearm form angles, and the forearm and wrist also form angles. For the hands, the right palm faces down while the left palm faces up. Complete the movement by coordinating with the body posture and left-right dynamics. That's all for today's lesson, students. Practice more after class. Goodbye, everyone.